guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about me dyeing my hair back a darker color. Now I know that's so backwards right now because it is the summertime, and most time people try to go light for the summertime, but for me I'm going back dark. So, and I'm not going that dark. So right here in my hair here, I don't know if you can see it, mainly here. Yeah, so I dyed my hair, I want to say last year around beginning of June, end of May, something like that. And I did two different colors. I cannot remember what colors I did because it was a year ago, to get this more copper auburn color over my head. And I did that, and it's growing out. So what I want to do is, because you can kind of see, well, my hair look a little raggedy right now, but I'm trying to just get it vibrant up my natural color, and then kind of tone this down back to like a brownish color. Because originally I was trying to go for a cocoa brown, and yeah, one of the colors I just couldn't find exactly the cocoa brown I was looking for. They had some of the red undertones in it from what I see on the box or the package, so I end up just mixing two different colors up and coming up with like a copper auburn type of color. So yeah, so right now I am just gonna go ahead and color it back. And plus most time when you have your hair in a darker color, it make the hair appear healthier. I'm just trying to, and I've been really working on the healthiness of my hair, really strengthening. I've been doing well with it, but now I need to clip my ends too, so I'm gonna do that too, but I'm not gonna do that on camera. But I want to go ahead and color it. I want to add some vibrant it up a little bit, my natural color here. So yeah, here with the texture tones, and this the Clairol 3N cocoa brown, so it's a neutral cocoa. A few quick tips when dyeing your hair, especially if you're doing it at home. You know, I'm always going to advise to see a professional, especially if you just have no idea what you're doing or whatnot. I'm always going to advise that. But perhaps you want to experience, or yeah, maybe you want to just do it on your own. You may not have the funds, or you just want to, you know, experience coloring your own hair at home. One thing I will tell you, if you are lighting your hair, you want to make sure, especially if you're using a box color here, you want to make sure, first of all, before you dye your hair, you want to make sure hair, especially if you want to light, you want to make sure hair is healthy. I don't want to say somewhat healthy, I want to say healthy, because the minute you put that color on your hair, it's going to really, if your hair is split ends, don't have that much protein in it, dry, all it's going to do is really break down the strands, and your hair's going to be really brittle and dry, and you're going to suffer a lot of shedding. So number one, just make sure what color your hair. If you need to seek a professional to make sure that your hair is in a healthy condition when coloring your hair, I advise you to do so. Coloring your hair, period, can definitely break down the strands of your hair. I don't care what type of color, especially if you lighten it. Mainly if you lighten it, it will break down the strands. I don't care how healthy your hair. You will see a little difference in your hair with coloring your hair. So I just advise that if your hair is not healthy, don't even try to lighten your hair. Also, if you lighten your hair, you want to make sure when you're doing a box color is, don't start right at the roots. Start maybe a 1/4 to a ½ inch away from the roots and concentrate on the ends, because when you tend to put a lighter color at the scalp, the natural heat from your scalp is going to help lighten that color up. So therefore that color at the roots going to be a little lighter than your the strands, your ends of your hair, the mid strands and the ends of your hair, and you don't want to do that, you know. So you want to make sure you work mid strands on down to the ends, and then come back in and go ahead towards the scalp and work on the scalp. It's going to take like that for your hair to lighten up, especially because your natural heat, your body heat, is what making the color lighten up. Now if you darken your hair, you can start at the roots. I still advise maybe a 1/4 to a ½ inch away from the roots, but you definitely can start at the roots when darkening your hair. It's much safer that way when you do it with darker colors. So yeah, so I guess that's a few tips. And also make sure, I don't care if you lighten your hair or darken your hair, make sure you just condition your hair. It's so important to condition your hair. Like I said before, if you are working on your hair being more healthier, if you don't like your if the light color is really breaking your hair down, putting a color or toner or something will help seal the strands up. It will also make the hair appear more healthier while you're working on reconstructing the strands in your hair. So, alright, so that's enough knowledge with the coloring, and so I'm going to jump into it. So like I said, I'm coloring my hair cocoa brown. So mainly I want to concentrate on the end. One more thing, when coloring your hair, you want to make sure you color your hair on clean hair. If you attempt to color your hair on dirty hair, the color may not take because of all the oils and the products, so the color cannot seep through the strands of your hair, really penetrating the strands of the hair to make the hair lift, if that makes sense. So make sure when you color your hair, you want to make sure your hair is clean. Alright guys, just coming in the light so you can see my curls and the color of my hair. So it darkened. My daughter said it looked purplish. I think I kind of see that, but just got a hint of brown. The color parts that was lightened, it did darken up some, but it still kept that red undertones. So it came out nice. So I'm going to go ahead and blow dry it because I am prepping it for a hairstyle, and then I'll probably take a picture of it or come back to you all on camera. Alright y'all, but it took. I'm happy. Alright, see you soon.